machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. And the Bulls will put total weather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Casey. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He'll keep it himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Bulls will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the ground.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You've got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, King. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
On first down from their own 22. To the air on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be knocked down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to pass. Bears the pressure. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now on 2nd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snagged out of the air. They'll move the wide receiver. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
28, South Florida, 14.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Let's go. Creates a little room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run the option. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, you know, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Carr. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The give on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Miami, 42. South Florida, 21.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Carr. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense...
Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Jamison. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
South Florida, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Bulls want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's strong.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Miami! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
South Florida, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Casey. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. They'll leave it with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Going for it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love